Spring is here, the birds are chirping, and we're taking a journey today as I share the story of how I found myself playing sci-fi drinking songs at science fiction conventions around the nation. This is Pub Songs and Stories number 284. In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone. She wheeled a wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh. Crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh. Crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh.
Fishmonger, and sure 'twas no wonder, for so were her father and mother before. They each wheeled their barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh. Crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh. Crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Well, she died of a fever, and no one could save her. That was the end of sweet Molly Malone. Now her ghost wheels her barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh. Crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh. Crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh. Crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh. Crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Welcome to Pub Songs and Stories. I am Marc Gunn. I am a Sci Fi Irish musician and podcaster living in Atlanta, Georgia. And this show is for fans of Celtic music and science fiction and fantasy. And before we get started, we have some baby birds living above our porch, which is pretty much right outside our window. And of course, they're chirping away. So I create Celtic-inspired music. In fact, I also host the multi-award-winning Irish and Celtic Music Podcast, and I've done that for nearly 19 years now. But I also love science fiction and fantasy. I started playing at DragonCon, the largest fan-run sci-fi convention, in 2002. And in 2007, I started playing at Gen Con, the largest gaming convention. Both have been super instrumental to my music and career over the years. And today, I'm going to share a live concert from Gen Con 2023 of Sci-Fi Drinking Songs. I was actually going to do DragonCon because I do specifically a Pub Songs podcast show, but the audio recording was just not there. So let's find something else. So here we are, Gen Con 2023, Sci-Fi Drinking Songs, where I not only share some of my more popular songs, but I also share how I got here in the first place, how I started playing sci-fi drinking songs. If you're new to the show, please subscribe. You can do that at pubsong.com or send me an email. Send it to follow@keltfather.net. You'll get all the sign-up instructions, plus a little bit of more stuff, some free gifts. So go check it out. I'm currently working on a new podcast series where I highlight my very first solo album, Soul of a Harper, which is 20 years old this year. And I hope to release that series this summer, but I thought I'd give you a little live show as you await the next series. So if you have your own story to tell, send me an email, follow@keltfather.net, send a picture, let me know what this show inspires you about. And if you do enjoy that first track, as well as my new album, which is Come Adventure With Me, there is, first of all, there's merch in my store. You can head on over to follow the link, magerecords.com, or follow the link at pubsong.com for show number 284. Right now, there is a special offer for an album pen, a poster, a songbook, and a CD for an incredibly low price. So go get those. And you can also vote for your favorite songs on that album, Come Adventure With Me. It is a poll that I have over on Patreon, which I'll tell you a little bit more about in a moment, but I'm posting all my albums up there, so there's a whole bunch of albums of mine that you can vote for. What are your favorite songs? Let me know. Upcoming shows. June 8th through 15th, I'll be doing a Celtic invasion of the Isle of Man. That show is all booked up. June 22nd, Nerdy Wonderland at the Lost Druid Brewery in Avondale Estates, Georgia. Nerdy Wonderland is a fantastic, nerdy... It's sort of like going to the dealer's room at a science fiction convention, and lots of nerdy gifts and things that you might want to buy. I've found some wonderful vendors that I'm still reaching out to. If you want to find out more about it, go to nerdywonderland.com. And I am looking for people who might want to help me out there. If you want to volunteer to make this show a success, I would really love some more help. Send me an email, follow@keltfather.net. August 1 through 4, I'll be at Gen Con. I have multiple shows planned, including a Sci Fi Drinking Songs show. Though I don't think it's official yet, I'm pretty sure I'll be at Dragon Con with the Brobdingnagian Bards. September 28th through October 5th, I'm doing a Celtic invasion of Scotland's whiskey. This is going to be a really cool tour of Scotland's whiskey distilleries. So if you want to join me, I think there's still space for at least one more person. I could probably fit two if you want to be a part of that. Go to CelticInvasion.com. I really need to fill that up. So please drop me a line and let's make that happen. October 18th through 20th, I'll be at MultiVerse here in Atlanta, and November 15th through 17th, I'll be at CONjuration here in Atlanta. All right, I told you about the Irish and Celtic Music Podcast. In show number 656, I was listening to a track by the Gothard sisters from their newest album, Dragonfly. The track is called Nightfall, and I was like, this is such a great song. Why haven't I featured it before? Well, I'm featuring it now. If you enjoy the song, can't vote for it in the Celtic Top 20, but you can still just support the Gothard sisters at gothardsisters.com. Here's Nightfall.
She arrives as night is falling along the lantern way. Can you hear the starlings cry at the dying of the day? Her eyes are full of moonlight, I can see them from afar. She walks the way at twilight, and her coat is full of stars. Dreams is rising along the morning way. Can you see the sparrow soaring at the dawning of the day? Her eyes are full of moonlight, I can see them from afar. She walks the way at twilight, and her coat is full of stars.
Celebrate the things you love. This show is brought to you by my supporters on Patreon. If you enjoy my music or this podcast, please join the Gunrunners Club. You can get something new every week that includes bonus podcasts, downloadable songs, printed sheet music, blogs, or stories from the road. Plus, you'll get access to my videos, like my Coffee with the Kilt Father video concert series. Send an email, again, follow@kiltfather.net. It has all the deets on that, so check it out. And if you can't support me financially, that's fine. Just sign up on Patreon for free. You still get a whole bunch of wonderful things. Special thanks to our new and returning patrons, Laura Bell, Michelle Powers, James Reagan, Tim G. Thomas, and Danny Fott. Thank you so much for all your continued and new support of my music. It really means a lot to me. So as I said, we're doing a live concert from Gen Con 2023. This was my final show of the weekend last year, and it was such a great show, so much fun, good sing-along, and so I decided to put it into a podcast. Actually, I did more than that. When I was looking up, trying to find what show to put into this, I realized I had already broken it up into individual songs. So if you're an official member of the Gunrunners Club on Patreon, then you can also download all of the individual songs in the show. You can also just buy the songs on Patreon as well, but it's more expensive and you get less because you sign up for a Gunrunners membership, just $5 a month, and you get all of this stuff for free. So go do that. Show your support. Thank you so much for all your kindness. All right, here's the show from Gen Con 2023, including the little intro. Greetings all, how are you doing? This is Sci Fi Drinking Songs. I hope someone has something to drink because I could use something right now. But it's been one of those days at the very end. I lost my phone, and apparently I didn't lose it. I left it with Todd and didn't know about it. But didn't leave me, it still left me kind of freaking out. Where's my phone? So,
with an Android, you could have texted the fucking watch, right?
Shut up, shit nip. So this is Sci Fi Drinking Songs. One of the things that years ago I started, actually, you know what? I'm going to give you a little bit of a historical perspective here for this, because years ago I was playing with a group called the Brahminian Bards. And we were playing at Renaissance festivals mostly, but we had made some success on MP3.com. And then I found this Celtic band. They were playing at a science fiction convention. I was like, what the hell is a Celtic band like us playing at a science fiction convention? I was like, oh. And then all of a sudden I realized I was making filk. Who's not familiar with the word filk? Anyone? So filk is the music of fandom. It started off as back in the 50s, there were these little folk circles at conventions, and they were singing songs, and there was a misspelling, and it misspelled it as filk, and a whole bunch of people said, yeah! So it stuck, exactly. So I realized all of a sudden, okay, we did some filk, and I was like, great, okay. And then I found this song, it was on mp3.com by a band called the Dust Riders, and I learned it, so it was like this.
starship, and we flew off into space. He said his name was Obi-Wan, there was no time to waste. I have to get trained before it's too late. So drink this bottle of whiskey and don't give in to hate. Training went on and I drank most of the bar. We had to stop before sliding to the nearest Death Star. I let control my fear and hold my alcohol. Soon I was able to stand when Obi-Wan would fall. I had one pint of beer and one shot of scotch, one bottle of wine and a bourbon on the rocks. I had one last thing on me right, another on me left. I looked that puppet in the eye and said, give me the test. Laugh it up, fuzzball. Sat down beside him and I looked him in the eye. He looked right back at me and said, "Turn me about my size. Obi-Wan said, careful, but Yoda is the best." Said, okay, shorty, hurry on that test. Well, I can tell you how it ended. I can tell you some lies. But let's just say that on that night, the force was on his side. I got riled up. They threw me in jail. I said, "I don't believe me." Yoda said that's why I failed. I had one pint of beer and one shot of scotch, one bottle of wine and a bourbon on the rocks. I had one last thing on me right, another on me left. I looked that puppet in the eye and said, give me the test. I had one pint of beer and one shot of scotch, one bottle of wine and a bourbon on the rocks. I had one last thing on me right, another on me left. I looked that puppet in the eye and said, give me the test. Well, I looked that little muppet in the eye and said, give me the test. Well, I looked that little CGI run in the eye. The force should be with you, always. So there I was, finding myself at science fiction conventions. And next thing you know, when the band broke up, I started doing a lot more sci-fi conventions. And one of my first fandoms that really got full on into filk was Lord of the Rings. We had, at the beginning of the 2000s, we had written this instrumental piece that we called Tolkien, Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, and it was really popular on mp3.com. And then I went to an event and I learned some valuable lessons. So there's this place in Kentucky that, much like Brigadoon, there rises from the mist every 3 years a little village. And it's populated with hobbits and dwarves and elves and Gallifrey. And I've learned some valuable lessons by visiting this village, and I feel it's my duty to pass that wisdom on to you. With a great course. Now, this is Sci Fi Drinking Songs, and drinking songs are not just about drinking, they're about singing along. So feel free to sing along to this song. And Todd, if you get a chance, can you figure out how to turn this air off?
Oh, Lord.
And it goes like this. Don't go drinking with hobbits. Sure, you'll have a grand time all night long. But if you go drinking with hobbits, my friends, you may not want to wake up at all. They were thoughtful and kind when they invited me to drink. Alone, human among hobbit kind. They bought me a half, then another, and one more, and told stories of days
something that if you ever get a chance to go to this little event in Kentucky, I think it's still worth it, despite the song. I'm just saying. Or because of the song. Sunday rose the next morning. I heard did that verse. Don't go drinking with hobbits. Sure, you'll have a grand time all night long. But if you go drinking with hobbits, my friends, you may not want to wake up at all. I left Hobbits a few days later. My head, it was swollen and sore. Felt like a dwarven anvil. After a terrible war, I don't think I'll ever recover from the food, the drink, and the cheer. And I swear I'll never drink with hobbits again. At least till I see them next year. Oh, don't go drinking with hobbits. Sure, you'll have a grand time all night long. But if you go drinking with hobbits, my friends, you may not want to wake up at all. No, don't go drinking with hobbits. Sure, you'll have a grand time all night long. But if you go drinking with hobbits, my friends, you may not want to wake up at all. I just realized that I totally forgot to tell you that over there, back over there, are my CDs. We'll get to that in a second. That is actually funny, you know, the CDs. When I mention CDs, you have to say, you have CDs? So, I have CDs.
You have CDs?
Okay, now we can move on to the question of what the hell is a CD? That's good. You're on top of that. Some of you.
Back here, not over there.
Okay, whatever. Back there. Yeah. He's changing things up on me. So it's funny actually that you mentioned that. Back in like 2009 when I started playing solo, I went to Starfest in Colorado, Denver, Colorado, this event, and I had a case twice the size of that thing. And I sold out that entire case. The only time I've ever sold out all my merch at a show, and it was just absolutely amazing. I was like, explosion head! It was fantastic. I'm still dreaming about those wonderfully now and then. But they were super popular, right? And people, used them all the time. And then over the past X number of years, it's gotten less people start streaming more music, right? Which is why I came up with album pins.
You have album pins?
Maybe I could just scrap the whole CDs. Nah, I don't think it too much.
You have CDs?
So the album pins, of course, are enamel pins that you can that come with a digital download, and that each pin is designed to look like something related to the album that you're buying. So you can basically wear your album on your sleeve. Right? Yeah. God, I gotta work on that part.
Modern science.
I know, it's incredible. So, in any case, we were talking about Hobbits and that little change in my life. Well, the next big point in the vector point in my story, I think it was about 2009 or 10 when I was sitting there wondering what other songs might have been heard in that little pub in Canton. And I said, hey, let me do a show of Firefly drinking songs at Dragonfly. And as you can imagine, it was a huge success. And I had songs like this one. You'll figure out the chorus, it's really easy. Well, I thought I heard Jane Cobb say, Reavers, Malcolm, Reavers. How do you think? This is going to be one of those shows, I can see it now. So anyway, drink, well, I thought, what do you got? Wait. Sure, may I? One thing. This will help.
Holy water, my friend. Where's mine?
Where's ours?
This is drinking songs.
Well, I thought I heard Jane Cobb say, Reavers, Malcolm,
wanna go near Reavers space. Reavers, Malcolm Reavers. Where does it get fun to cut up your face? Now we're running from the Reavers. Reavers, Malcolm Reavers. Oh, Reavers, Malcolm Reavers. We're sailing fast with the firefly aglow, and we're running from the Reavers. They all lay down and play dead asleep. Reavers, Malcolm Reavers. I wonder if they dream of homicidal sheep, for the rest turned into Reavers. Reavers, Malcolm Reavers. Oh, Reavers, Malcolm Reavers. We're sailing fast with the firefly aglow, and we're running from the Reavers. Wash was an ace, he's a leaf on the wind. Reavers, Malcolm Reavers. Although he was great, we did him in while we all ran away from Reavers. Reavers, Malcolm Reavers. Oh, Reavers, Malcolm Reavers. We're sailing fast with the firefly aglow, and we're running from the Reavers. One more time. Reavers, Malcolm Reavers. Oh, Reavers, Malcolm Reavers. We're sailing fast with the firefly aglow, and we're running from the Reavers. It occurred to me that I have a cheat sheet right there. If you take out your phones and send an email to sing@keltfather.net, you will get a songbook that comes back into your email. And then when I forget my lyrics, you can help me out.
And he forgets his lyrics a lot.
Hey, it's not true. I've gotten better.
You've gotten better.
So years ago, I was at this folk circle in Long Island, actually, and I was out there, and this guy did a filk that was about the Pan-Galactic Gargle blaster, but he was trying to use Pan-Galactic Gargle blaster in the lyrics of like a regular chorus in the song, and I was like, oh my god, seriously? And I was like, it was not good. And I was so upset by this that it took me a few years, but finally I was like, I got to figure out how to do my own version of this and see if I can actually put it into some lyrics of a song, and lo and behold, it. Pan-Galactic Gargle blaster is the drink never could masters, like having your brain smashed out by a lemon wrapped around a gold brick. Pan-Galactic Gargle blaster, just one look, I'm off the wagon fast as like a big kick in the head. I ain't broke and I wish I were dead. I hitch up in the galactic super highway to the backwards, the bypass all along the byways at every stop at every bar. The Pan-Galactic Gargle blaster hits me like a car. I've had porters, stouts, ales and lager, rum, coke, whiskey, and lots of Jaeger. I've had 42 different kinds of wine, but there's only one drink to unhinge my mind. Pan-Galactic Gargle blaster, it's the drink never could master, like having your brain smashed out by a lemon wrapped around a gold brick. The Pan-Galactic Gargle blaster, just one look, I'm off the wagon fast as like a buddy, hitting a kick in the head. I ain't broke and I wish I were dead. Got the old Jack Spear juice from a bottle, poured one measure of San Gina seawater. I'd make another gallon if I could remember how it went, but the last time I drank I lost 3 months of rent. The whales, the dolphins, and mices too, they all know about this brew. The Bogan horn about it in their verse, but of the two, not sure which is worse. Pan-Galactic Gargle blaster, it's the drink never could masters, like having your brain smashed out by a lemon wrapped around gold brick. Pan-Galactic Gargle blaster, just one look, I'm off the wagon fast as like this. A kick in the head, I'm broke and I wish I were dead. So all you hitchhikers, take my advice, don't drink it once, don't drink it twice. If you drink it at all, drink it very carefully. Though if you drink it all, you die quite cheerfully. Pan-Galactic Gargle blaster, it's the drink I never could master, like having your brain smashed out by a lemon wrapped around a gold brick. Pan-Galactic Gargle
but there's a reason. There's a leprechaun in my head. I wish that I were dead, for I don't think he'll ever let me be. He tempts me with his gold, and if I were so bold, I'd strangle him and leave him in the street. And then he says to me, you're an Irish laddie, you call that ting a her. But each time I share the Lord that I'm reading, and there's friendly chat. La-ti-da-li-da, la-ti-da-ti-da, la-ti-da-li-da-li-da. Oh, la-ti-da-li-da, la-ti-da-ti-da, la-ti-da-li-da-li-da. There's a leprechaun on my broom. He swats me with the broom. That's the reason I forget the words of a song. No, that's the reason. So he shows the board and clover before his song is over. He's buried in a bowl of Lucky Charms. And then he says to me, you're an Irish laddie. You call that ting of her. But each time I share the lore that I am learning, he hides his head while my friends they chant. La-ti-da-dee-dee-da, la-ti-da-dee-da, la-ti-da-dee-da-dee-da. Oh, la-ti-da-dee-da, la-ti-da-dee-da, la-ti-da-dee-da-dee-da. There's a leprechaun on the floor. He says that I'm a bore. His eyes begin to glaze. He starts to yawn. He lays him down to sleep, but I can see when I am peeping. He's watching me with envy deep inside. He says to me, you're an Irish laddie. You call that ting of her. But each time I share the lore that I am learning, he hides his head while my friends are chanting. La-ti-da-dee-da, la-ti-da-dee-da, la-ti-da-dee-da-dee-da. Oh, la-ti-da-dee-da, la-ti-da-dee-da, la-ti-da-dee-da-dee-da. And then he says, there's a leprechaun on the hill, and I know his gold is there. So I grab him by the neck, and he gets away. Well, the pot's too heavy, he giggles, so he pinches me just a little, and he thinks I'm bold as I run away. He says to me, you're an Irish laddie. You call that ting of her. But each time I share the lore that I am learning, he hides his head while my friends they chant. La-ti-da-dee-da-dee-da, la-ti-da-dee-da, la-ti-da-dee-da-dee-da. Oh, la-ti-da-dee-da, la-ti-da-dee-da, la-ti-da-dee-da-dee-da. And then he says to me, you're an Irish laddie. You call that ting of her. But each time I share the lore that I am learning, he lifts his head and he sings along. Let me hear you. All that to say, when I forget lyrics, it's the leprechaun's fault. Stupid leprechaun. I think I'm going to slow it down for just a moment. Actually, you know, before I do that song, I want to do a song that I wrote from my next CD.
You have CDs?
Which right now is available as a CD.
You have CDs?
But I think we have some of the album pins, but I don't
You
think
have albums?
missed that one. I forgot to get the download code, so it's only available as an album pen today. On top of it, all right. This is a song that I wrote inspired by the 1977 Rankin and Bass film The Hobbit. I love this song because I did it with a podcast that I do with Mikey Mason. I was waiting for something, so thank you. You didn't leave me hanging there. But we had written that we watch episodes of things that we love, and then we write songs inspired by the whatever we watch. The first season was all Firefly. We watched one episode of Firefly, and then we wrote a song about it, and we wrote another one all the way through the entire season. And then now we're doing other things. And this is a song that came out of The Hobbit, and I love this song so much. Not only because I love the movie so much, but it just has so many, to me, visuals, things I can see in my head where I'm like, oh, yeah, This makes me happy. And it's a song about overcoming fear. Secret door to all unknown. Inside are fears that turn me to stone. Do I step forward or head back home? Which is the path for me? I raise my head and take one step more. The ground it shakes, I look back to the door. Feel like I'm caught and stuck to the floor. So I cut myself free. This world a treasure that is full of strife. Every moment can enrich your life. Just face your dragons with the edge of a knife. It's a better life you see. Come adventure with me. There are ugly goblins doing scary things. Deep down in dungeons there are magic rings. Live or die with the riddles we bring. You'll find your way through the dark. My precious life has so many memories. Fluttering birds, butterflies in trees. My home is comfort, comfort is a breeze. There's another way to live. This world a treasure that is full of strife. Every moment can enrich your life. Just face your dragons with the edge of a knife. It's a better life you see. Come adventure with me. So many wars, it's an endless fight to face the dragons that soar through our night. But I'm no coward, I'll do what is right till I find my way home. Now I'm back, the stories that bring a truth that soars up on eagle wings. Let's not forget the songs the elves sing. Oh, the joy that they bring. This world a treasure that is full of strife. Every moment can enrich your life. Just face your dragons with the edge of a knife. It's a better life to see. This world a treasure that is full of strife. Every moment can enrich your life. Just face your dragons with the edge of a knife. It's a better life to see. Come adventure with me. So I mentioned that whole convention and Icon in New York. Well, I was playing there one year, and actually the last time I played there, I think it was in 2009. And someone came up to me and they said, "You know that band Emerald Rose?" And Emerald Rose is a Celtic rock band out of Atlanta. Fantastic band. They broke up a few years back, but they're just rocking Celtic music. I said, "Yeah, I love Emerald Rose. They're amazing." You know that song they do, Donald McGillivray, traditional Scottish song, just upbeat. They rock it out into the drums. Boom, boom, boom. I'm, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's a great song. I have 3 words for you. Doctor of Gallifrey. Doctor went back in time, confident and clever. Doctor went where he planned, well hardly ever. Doctor goes off again with his new gal today. Strictly platonic, it's Doctor of Gallifrey. Face all the dangers, Doctor of Gallifrey. Don't blink at angels, Doctor of Gallifrey. Dressed like a cricket man and on some celery. Who's your It's a lullaby. This is a sweet lullaby called Close Your Eyes. It was written originally by Daniel Glass. I love the song so much. I like to sing to my own children. Close your eyes and sleep. There are demons in your dreams. Go to sleep, my darling. There's a demon underneath your bed. The demons in your bed are gonna eat you up. Stay in your bed. There are landmines on the floor. The demons in your bed are gonna eat you up. Sugar and spice and everything nice. Why do you think we say that? It's so the demons underneath your bed will want to eat you up. You used to have a sister. She wouldn't go to sleep. So the demons underneath her bed ate her up. So I have two daughters. My oldest one hears this song and she goes straight to sleep. I think we were at a Renaissance festival and she was passed out on a bench. My youngest one, though, kids are very different from each other. You know? They're very different people. So a few years later, I filked this filk and rewrote it about Firefly. Do not call for your mother. Who is it that you think will let the Reavers in to eat your face? Snakes and snails and puppy dog tails. Who can account for the taste of Reavers? The Reavers in your bed are gonna eat your face. Baby, don't you cry, or the Reavers won't wait till you fall asleep before they eat your face. My father sang this song to me, but he slipped and he fell on a landmine. And the demon Reavers underneath her bed ate his face. That is not a blanket. Good name. This is a good time to point out those CDs. They go to pay for my daughter's therapy when they grow up. Yeah, actually, you know, you might just go straight for the USBs. Because, you know, then you get all the music. I got two of them, or three of them, two or three of them, a lot of them. And with 10 plus albums, and they're $60, and you can archive your music, but you can also, you know, help the therapy bills even better. Therapy's not cheap. I'll tell you. Where do we want to go from here?
Vulcan blood.
Drop a Vulcan blood. Ooh, I haven't done that in a while. That's a good one. This is I like telling the story, the original story first. There's a song called A Drop of Nelson's Blood. Back in 1806, there was a great sea battle down by Trafalgar, Spain. 33 combined French and Spanish ships fought 22 English ships. Not one English ship sank, and over half the Spanish Armada either went into the ocean or fled. It was a great victory for Lord Admiral Nelson. Unfortunately, he was shot many times and ultimately died. But they wanted to celebrate this great naval victory. But the Trafalgar Spain's down here, and they want to go up here. So how do you preserve a body for the weeks that it's going to take to get up there? Rum. They dumped his body in a barrel of rum. But sailors being who they are, they're not going to let a good barrel of rum go to waste. And thus came a drop of Nelson's blood, which ultimately led to this song. A drop of Vulcan blood wouldn't do us any harm. A drop of Vulcan blood. Now I'm just imagining Vulcan stuffed in a barrel of rum.
Or blood wine.
Yeah, I was thinking either blood wine, or we also had the, Romulan. A drop of Vulcan blood wouldn't do us any harm. A drop of Vulcan blood wouldn't do us any harm. A drop of Vulcan blood wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. Roll the old Enterprise along, we'll roll the old Enterprise along, we'll roll the old Enterprise along, and we'll all hang on behind. Something on blood wine wouldn't do us any harm. Something on blood wine wouldn't do us any harm. Something on blood wine wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. We'll roll the old Enterprise along, we'll roll the old Enterprise along, we'll roll the old Enterprise along, and we'll all hang on behind. A nice plated cock wouldn't do us any harm. A nice plated cock wouldn't do us any harm. A nice plated cock wouldn't do us any harm, and it might help you clear your throat. We'll roll the old Enterprise along, we'll roll the old Enterprise along, we'll roll the old Enterprise along, and we'll all hang on behind. Some Romulan ale wouldn't do us any harm. Some Romulan ale wouldn't do us any harm. Some Romulan ale did me harm last night. We'll roll the old Enterprise along, we'll roll the old Enterprise along, we'll roll the old Enterprise along, and we'll all hang on behind. A nice red shirt wouldn't do you any harm. A nice red shirt wouldn't do you any harm. A nice red shirt wouldn't do you. We'll roll the old Enterprise along, roll the old Enterprise along, we'll roll the old Enterprise along, and we'll all hang on behind. An order from Kirk wouldn't do you any harm. An order from Kirk wouldn't do you any harm. An order from Kirk wouldn't do you any harm unless you're wearing a red shirt. We'll roll the old Enterprise along, we'll roll the old Enterprise along, we'll roll the old Enterprise along, and we'll all hang on behind. Some trouble with tribbles wouldn't do us any harm. Some trouble with tribbles wouldn't do us any harm. Some trouble with tribbles wouldn't do us any harm. And they're so cute. We'll roll the old Enterprise along, we'll roll the old Enterprise along, we'll roll the old Enterprise along, and we'll all hang on behind. 7 and 9 wouldn't do you any harm. 7 and 9 wouldn't do you any harm. 7 and 9 can do whatever harm she wants. She'll roll the old Enterprise along, we'll roll the old Enterprise along, we'll roll the old Enterprise along, and we'll all hang on behind. A little time travel wouldn't do you any harm. A little time travel wouldn't do you any harm. A little time travel wouldn't do you any harm, and it might reboot the franchise. We'll roll the old Enterprise along, we'll roll the old Enterprise along, we'll roll the old Enterprise along, and we'll all hang on behind. If the Borg are in the way, we'll roll right over them. If the Borg are in the way, we'll roll right over them. If the Borg are in the way, we'll roll over them. Oh my God, they adapt their shields! Roll the old Enterprise along, we'll roll the old Enterprise along, we'll roll the old Enterprise along, and we'll all hang on behind. All right. I'm going to go to, I think we're going to go to a song, one of the songs, my favorite songs to sing from the current CD. Not ready for that one, damn it. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, okay, got this. No. I know it is. But this one is was inspired by an episode of Firefly, Out of Gas. And out of gas, there's an explosion on the ship. All the oxygen is sucked off the ship, and the ship is dead in the water, dead in space. And they're standing there. Most of the oxygen, not all of it, but most of it's gone. And
everyone's freaking out in their own unique way. At one point, Kaylee, the engineer, is standing there with Mal, and Mal says to her, you want to keep breathing, don't you? And I was like, what a great line. You want to keep breathing, don't you? And so I took that idea and created a song about, when I wrote it, it was in the middle of the pandemic too. Things were being thrown at us from all different directions. There's explosions around us. And how do you, sometimes you have to step back and just keep breathing. So as a part for you, I'll be pointing when you, the parts where you get to sing along, shout something back to me. Let me see if I can remember this. Don't ya, won't ya, and deeply. There you go. Don't ya, won't ya. You wanna keep breathing, don't ya? Breathing in and out. Remember the reason. Take her out. Treat her properly. She'll be with you the rest of your days. It all starts with breathing deeply, breathing in and out. What's that? Red Dwarf. Okay. Before we do that, I do want to point out that it is we're about 12 minutes away from the end of the hour. If anyone wants to needs to go to another event, I want to pause for a moment. So you are welcome to go do that. You can go visit Todd about this with CDs.
You have CDs.
And album pens.
You have album pens.
And USBs.
You have USBs.
I think that's all I got. But feel free to go talk to him and grab something. I am going to continue playing beyond the normal time period, just to give you a fair heads up, just because I'm in that mood. And hopefully are you up for that? Yeah. I don't know how much longer I'll go, but I'm doing good. So if you're doing good, we'll do good together. This is a song that was inspired by the Red Dwarf TV show. One of the characters. So I did an album called Irish Drinking Songs for Cat Lovers. It was a pet project of mine. How funny! That was amazing. That's why I keep doing these jokes. That one joke. This song it was inspired by Red Dwarf, and one of the characters is a cat. He was the pet of one of the other characters 3 million years ago, and then it evolved into a real life character. It's all a complicated thing. If you haven't seen it, go watch. Gotta watch the first season. There's an episode on there called what's that episode? One of the best sci-fi episodes of time travel ever written in my mind, because it's all about the scene is there in order to get to the speed of light, things start catching up with you. So there's this time lapse. I forget what they call it now. An time echo, I think it might have been. What's that?
Future Echo, I think.
Future Echo, yeah. But it's just absolutely brilliant how they're having these conversations, and then they're having these similar conversations. You see different parts, and it's just brilliant. I love it so much. In any case, that has nothing to do with the song. That's not true. It has a moment in the song, but yes. Oh, the mighty ship, the Red Dwarf, is careening up into space. 3 million years it's been adrift, you're the last human race. Frozen in a stasis tube, we're saving Frankenstein. That was my great-grandma, she was in the hall when it became guest spot time. And it's cheer up now. How am I looking now? On the mining ship, the Red Dwarf, I'm the coolest cat around. from Firefly. The episode is, if you remember the episode, Malcolm Reynolds starts off the whole thing naked, and we learned that the whole episode is about being naked, but it's about being naked not just physically but also emotionally. So I wrote a song about that sort of naked, and it goes like this. Stunning lady, your emotions you hide. Tear down my defenses with a wink of your eye. You think it's a game that only you can win. That is insane, girl, 'cause it's you who's naked. But I've undressed your heart. You choose to downplay. Try to reclothe your thoughts, your feelings you betray. You think it's a game that only you can win. That is insane, girl, 'cause it's you who's naked. You're breaking down now. Can I hold you when you cry? Will you disarm me? Will you tell me goodbye and leave me naked? Don't cut yourself off. There's no need to hide. I know every part of you. Please let down your guard. You think it's a game that only you can win. That is insane, girl, 'cause it's you who's naked. You think it's a game only you can win. That is insane, girl, 'cause it's you who's naked. So, thank you so much. Many years ago, I was walking down the streets of Birmingham, Alabama, where I was living, and I heard someone shout from across the street.
Nice skirt, dude!
Yeah, I was wearing a kilt. And there was the guy with the big dumb grin on his face. Next to him was a woman doing this. What is it about the kilt we love so well? I had to write a song about it. When I sing Kilted, you're going to shout it back to me. So try it. I go, Kilted! 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 I am a young Scotsman from America. The kilt is my pleasure, it's true. You can call it a skirt when your lady will flirt. If she has a chance, she'll leave you. That's why I'm kilted. 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 Mystery of what's under there. Yes, you're kilted. Kilted. Specters will beg to know your third leg is as free. The fresh going to do 3 more songs. So this next one is a song inspired by Doctor Who also. Also from the new podcast. Was not ready for that. This one was, the episode is called Blink. If you might remember the Weeping Angels, whatever you do, don't blink. Wonderfully horrifying episode. But it's also, realize that so the Weeping Angels, if you're in the episode, they don't kill you in the normal fashion. They move at lightning speed, but as long as you're looking at them, they can't move. They're stone, frozen in time, really. And but as soon as you blink or look away, they can move at lightning speed, and then they kill you. But they don't kill you in the regular way. They don't take out your life. What they do is they basically take all the energy, all of the life that you would have had, and they send it and they throw you back into time. So you have a new life that you have. You're still alive, technically speaking. You're dead in the current timeline, but you're thrown back in time. But all the life that you would have had. And I realized the episode it's about missing out, and it struck me because I was, I don't know about you, I mentioned that I lost my phone today. There's a part of me that was like, you know what? Probably better I don't have a phone because I spend so much time on it. I mean, how many times have I sat with my kids and I'm like, right, put it away, get it off, And so I wanted to write a song that celebrates. It's all about missing out, and this is a song called Blink. Hobbits, or actually not even to Hobbits. This is a song that I originally wrote. It was supposed to be a song about pegweed, and my songwriting got away from myself, and I ended up writing a song about friendship, the unsung hero of Lord of the Rings, Samwise Gamgee. When I was young, I'd sit around begging with Bilbo. show and sticking around even past the hour, but I really appreciate all of you joining me tonight. And throughout the weekend, I know many of you came to my other shows as well. Thank you so much. As I said many times, this is a very special convention to me. It's the one that when I had Dragon Magazine, I was like, ooh, I want to go there. I didn't even think how it was possible. And then next thing you know, I'm playing music here for the next 15 years or something, you know. It is truly an honor and a privilege to be here with each and every one of you, and I really appreciate you supporting me each year. You know, many of you come back to the shows too. If you have a preference of a show that you want to see next year, let me know too, because you know. We had the Firefly show on Thursday. You could make that one.
Yeah.
It was good.
It was.
Alice owns my soul on Thursdays.
Sorry. Well, we'll see what we can do. We'll make that happen. Gonna finish up. Well, in that case, sure. Because I was gonna do one song, but I can do a different song.
Whatever makes you happy.
There's a jerk on Mark time now.
Pull up a seat, man. Don't you? You're long. There's a lot of songs that make me happy. What makes me happy? I think I might do this song. This song that I'm going to sing for you is It Makes Me Happy. It's a Scottish song, but it makes me happy because it's... when I was living in New Orleans, I had played with my friend Jamie Hauser, and we had just wonderful times singing together. And one day we were out, we had a group of us, a very small group, four. We were just singing. I was playing music. I didn't even know this song that well at the time. And she did this little thing with her voice, and I was like, I gotta figure out that one. So when I was recording it, and she wasn't around, I was like, I'm totally figuring out that. And lo and behold, I started working with Mingle A Boat Song, and it just came together beautifully. It makes me happy. Heal your whole boy. Let her go, boy. Bring her head round into the weather. Heal your whole boy. Let her go, boy. Sailing homeward. me a female Thor. Rain is crashing down, lightning in your eyes. You're thundering so loud. That's when I realize you are my Thor. You are my Thor. Your words hit like down near. They shake my very bones. Emotions make me feel like I'm no longer alone. You are my Thor. You are my Thor. Only you can lift me up when I'm let down. You're my lightning rod when storms are all around. I'm never afraid when you go spinning away. 'Cause you come back to me to thunder through the day. Some days are like Ragnarok. Feels just like the end. You carry me over the trough, across the rainbow bridge. You are my Thor. You are my Thor. Only you can lift me up when I'm let down. You're my lightning rod when storms are all around. I'm never afraid when you go spinning away. 'Cause you come back to me to thunder through the day. Some people fight for freedom, others fight for fame. You fight for me until my dying day. You are my Thor. You are my Thor. Only you can lift me up when I'm let down. You're my lightning rod when storms are all around. I'm never afraid when you go spinning away. 'Cause you come back to me to thunder through the day. Only you can lift me up when I'm let down. You're my lightning rod when storms are all around. I'm never afraid when you go spinning away. 'Cause you come back to me to thunder through the day. You are my Thor. You are my Thor. You are my Thor. You are my Thor. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great rest of your time.
I hope you enjoyed that show. Remember, you can find out more about me at marcgunn.com. You can send an email to follow at kiltfather.net so you can find out even more. And of course, if you really want to own that show, well then sign up on Patreon and support my music. I will talk to you again in a few weeks. Sláinte. Thank you for listening to Pub Songs and Stories. This episode was edited by Mitchell Peterson. You can follow and listen to the show on my Patreon or wherever you find podcasts. Sign up to my mailing list to learn more about songs featured in this podcast and discover where I'm performing. Remember, reduce, reuse, recycle, and think about how you can make a positive impact on climate change. Have fun and sing along at pubsong.com.